A new track has arrived at Races and Fun with a new set of teams as well. Gone is the deadly Pool Shark track, and we enter with something much more fast and intense here. Look at how long this track is. You can see the cars lined up, showing themselves off to the crowd as we prepare. And this is the Gran Turismo. 8 cars for Team Gran Turismo, and they will be going up against Gran Turismo, but the 18 models. And they'll get started. Lancer Evolution and the Jaguar. And they're going to get started already. Lancer Evolution not off to a good start. The Jaguar now a full length ahead. We head to the first hairpin, and we turn it around, and it's still the Jaguar by quite a bit as he extends the lead. We go to the side-winding curves here, and the Jaguar takes them well. The final bit of track, and the Jaguar crosses with ease. And it's a good start for this bright white-bodied car. Nissan Skyline and the Nissan Skyline GTR. GTR, the white one here on the near side. Skyline, that red one on the far side there, who loses ground through that 180, but still has a chance. Look at the speed getting back through these back and forth curves, and he's got it back by a full length. The final hairpin looks like that Nissan red Skyline is going to be the victor. Very well through the curved track. Hairpins were no problem. Hairpins were a way for him to gain speed, and he left that GTR behind. McLaren F1 and the Dodge Viper, yellow and black here. And they drop down and start racing. Dodge Viper, full length ahead through the 180. Out of the snaking turns here, there's a few of them. Looks like to be 4 back and forth, and that really shows a test of stamina right there. And you keep your eyes forward even with all the lateral movement, and it looks like the Dodge Viper is the pinnacle of that. Crosses his way out in front of the McLaren. We got Ford GT and Ford GT. A good thing the colors are different here. The yellow, I didn't even say a color that existed. The white Ford GT is our current leader through the first 180. They are slow though. Look at how much speed they had lost through that first straight. They're just barely hanging on. Looks like the momentum will carry them forward to the final turn, and that white Ford GT, where both cars are number 4, by the way, so only distinguish them by color. That white Ford GT is going to run away with this one by a large margin too. But I am worried for that Ford GT in the future races. Not a lot of speed through the track. There definitely were better times out there so far. Magan Trophy and the Lamborghini Gallardo. And they head down the track even, but now the trophy takes the commanding lead with 2 lengths. As we whip around that 180, we head to the snaking back and forth side-winding curves. Good lateral movement from the trophy, and he's certainly racing like a trophy winner. Look at him cross the line way out in front of the Gallardo. And he will advance. Races will get closer as we move on in rounds, and the cars are all going to be fast towards the semifinals. Renault Sport and the Pagani Huayra. Totally pronounced that wrong. We'll go with Pagani. The Sport looks to have just a bit of edge, and he drops in the other lane. He flips over into the lane of the Pagani. And he has no chance now as he's right behind the Pagani, and he will finish slower, but I mean, that's got to be some sort of violation. I mean, if he had won that, that might have been a problem. But they're going to let it go, and the Pagani will take the win, but wow, what a way to race there. Corvette and the Lamborghini. Corvette here on the left side, losing ground, good through the first part of the straight, but now the speed seems to have dampened. How will the snaking turns look? Ooh, good for the Corvette. He will roar back here, and now he's in the lead, a full length to the end of the finish line, and there you have it. Look at the Corvette coming back right there. Good sequence. Did not give up after losing ground in that first straight and turned it into a win. BMW M4 and the Aston Martin. It looks like BMW M4 has safety car written on. I hope it doesn't spell bad speed. Or lack of. BMW looks like safety car is not hurting his performance. He's wild with speed out there now, way ahead. And he will cross with no problems there and advance to the next round. Hoping he didn't flip into the other lane though. That would have been the exact opposite of the safety written on the side of his car. Gran Turismo 16 and 18 out tied at 4 into the next round. And we'll roll there. Dodge Viper and the Gone Trophy. Trophy we saw really race well in the last race. And he's falling behind through the first straight. He seemed to be better when the track started moving laterally. These snaking turns might help him out a little bit. Look, he is gaining some ground, but it's not going to be enough. The final turn, and he will lose out. A lot of distance to cover and not enough speed for the trophy. And that's where his journey will end today. Ford GT and the Pagani. And remember the Ford GT not being the fastest of cars in his first race, and the Pagani maybe seeing that too. He's out to the lead here through the first straight, and the Ford is now falling behind by a lot. We can't even see the Ford on the screen. There he is, coming up a good 5 car lengths behind, and that's where he will stay as the Pagani crosses and turns around, stops himself after a good 120 degrees right there. And he'll be rolling into the next round as well. BMW M4 and the Jaguar, the safety car and the Jaguar. They're hard to differentiate, but the Jaguar is the one on the far side going through that outside hairpin now with not very much speed. There's going to be a struggle there. And crossing in the front here, who we got? I believe we got the Jaguar. It's really hard to tell. You can see how much of a blur those white-bodied cars are when they come across. Let's see if we can get another look. It looks like the safety car was in the back. Nissan Skyline and the Corvette Stingray. It was a close race between the new Nissan Skylines last time, and now the Corvette looking to give him a run for his money, but he's falling behind early in the race. Now a good 3 car lengths behind, but he has time to make up that ground through the snaking curves, and he does make up some ground. Look at him coming from behind here, now only 2 lengths, but that's where he's going to stay. And the Skyline will be the victory car in this race. And we got 4 Gran Turismo 16 models left, and the semifinals will just be a battle between them. A very dominant performance for this team today. Dodge Viper and the Nissan Skyline. Viper has been, honestly, the fastest looking car out there today, but the Nissan Skyline not giving up easily, keeping pace now into the front, but the Dodge Viper, as we head towards these snakes, is back on top, wobbles a little bit and loses speed now and is back to the Skyline. Now the Dodge Viper through the 180, pulls ahead by a little bit, and there you go. Dodge Viper taking this race by a little bit, almost lost it there. You saw him almost even go 90 degrees vertically in the snaking part there. But the Jaguar and the Pagani will speed out in their semifinal race. Pagani a lot behind and a lot of work to do, but there he's making the work happen. Right through the snaking turns, a lot of speed gain. Pagani pulling ahead, and there you go. Pagani right at the end makes a big comeback. He was at least 4 to 5 car lengths behind going into those black lateral movement turns. But he's able to pull it back right at the end, and that is really impressive. And the Dodge Viper's going to have to look out for that here in the finals. I believe it is the best 2 out of 3 races. Pagani looks to be off his game again, but we saw a good comeback before. Dodge Viper almost again flipping over there in the turns. He's just so fast, he can't control himself. Pagani making up ground through these sidewinding turns, but that's not going to be nearly enough to overtake the Viper. And the Viper is in very good spots here for the final race. They change lanes and they're off again. Pagani trying to keep pace, but you can see he's already falling behind. How will this 180 look? Maybe good enough for the Pagani to make a comeback here through the snaking turns. Now he's into those turns. He is fast through them, but the Viper is also very skilled through them, and there he crosses. Victory is the Viper's. Very close race. Pagani at least giving it his all here in the second race, but could not come across with a Dodge Viper. A 2-for-2 sweep here in the finals. And that will wrap up today's video. Don't forget to check out the Spanish-speaking Races and Fun channel, Carreras, Extremas, Diecast. Drop a sub, support the channel, and we'll see you in the next Races and Fun video.
Corvette amarillo, el Gran Nacional de color oscuro, van en la recta, doblan a la derecha, patina el Corvette, le saca una ventaja al Nacional, dobla otra vez a la derecha, van a la bajada del tobogán, vienen, se tiran a la bajada, pasan por arriba, el Coco gira, se queda el Nacional, se queda, atención, viene el Corvette, salta, perfecto, pero no golpea.